Good evening and welcome to Moon Speedway for the BigDollaBigMan 400. Some of the best track conditions we've seen all season. This surface is so clean, just about perfect for racing, minimal oil spillage. Also, weather conditions, pretty cloudy, a little bit cooler, but that will provide for much better grip conditions these drivers have. A little bit better grip equals more speed, which in turn equals better racing at home. A little bit of a nugget, Bill Steinbach, if he finishes second or higher this evening, he all but clinches a playoff spot. Steve Brown and Chad Lindberner going for their first win of the season at their fourth try. Get ready for some rough and ready racing. Bill Steinbach on pole with a very fast lap, just over 3 seconds. Lindberner and Brown both had tire issues, but they've got that resolved and they're ready to race. The field begins to roll. Steinbach leads them into the backstretch. They'll come to the front stretch and take the green flag. There it is, a little bit of a bump from Lindberner. They get together, but Brown gets into Chad Lindberner and they get tangled over in turn 2. Steinbach jumps out to the early lead. Chad Lindberner wrecks up in turn number 1.
That yellow Chevrolet is on its roof. And the track maintenance team goes out and fix the track and the cars there. It looks like Steinbach is having a little trouble with this car. He's trying to find a body clip. There it is. Looks like Lindberner actually found it out on the track, and he'll put it on that red car.
Lucky break for him. That'll add a lot more front downforce.
Now the Steinbach car will take the outside lane with Brown on the inside. Lindberner in the middle. Takes the green flag. A messy restart there.
He gets together with Steinbach, and that'll put Bill back to third spot. But lucky for him, Brown and Lindberner wreck up in turn number 1. And then an even bigger accident down the backstretch on lap number 5. Obviously, a caution flag has come out. And you can hear the shocking expression from the crowd.
Unbelievable.
Coming down the backstretch, it looks like Steinbach actually came down across the front end of Steve Brown. And look at this car catch air and then simply keep flipping.
I don't think he had any room coming around. You can see he was on the outside there. The wall's in the way. He tries to cut over, much like Michael Waltrip, and can't do it.
He made contact with Brown about halfway down the back straightaway and then didn't come to rest until the center of turn 3 and 4.
Even then, Lindberner comes around adding insult to injury, just hitting him when he's down.
He's in
Another messy restart there.
Bill was in the middle lane. He got together with Chad. Chad will take second. Bill's in third. Steve is out in front. Chad cut turn 1 a little narrow. Gets together with Bill going down the backstretch and then with Steve Brown. You know, these cars today seem to be running fairly loose.
Yeah, definitely. You can see when they're coming out of the corners, they just can't get back in the gas like they would normally. And then going in, they kind of slide around, you know, maybe tight outside of the corners, loose going in.
You can see Steinbach out there working his car, dressed like a true Pittsburgher, shorts and long sleeves.
Absolutely. Of course, you don't dress how drunk you are at the Pirates game.
Dress according to the weather. Here's the reason for the caution. You can see it looks like Steinbach actually lost power going into turn number 1, but the car finally came to rest in 2.
The word we're getting on the track is that his motor wasn't working there, but he's gotten it all worked out. It was actually a loose cable, and we can see, you know, here he's trying to get going again. It could have loosened again when he put that car back on the track. Oh, no, here it is. He was almost in the same place there as before the caution there.
Looks like he's running a little conservative there, but not Lindberner and Brown. They have major contact on the backstretch, and that'll allow Bill to easily take the lead. Chad gets the wall coming out of turn number 4. He'll lose a lap.
To both drivers there, and this should be a caution now. There it is, lap 12. That took a while for the officials to wave that caution flag, but fair enough. They thought that Lindberner could continue on rolling. There might be something wrong with his steering, though, that he communicated with his team.
He'll take the middle lane.
Jump by Steinbach there, but that doesn't help him at all. Brown has the lead.
Whoa! Chad got some air coming out of turn number 4 after hitting the front stretch wall. Lap 15. Chad will lose a lap to leader Steve Brown. Almost 2 laps. Bill comes around after Steve makes contact with the inside cone. Chad is currently 2 laps down, fighting to get it back.
You know, I think we were talking about how the cars are loose, but I think Lindberner's car is tightened up quite a bit. He can't make these turns like these the cars do, even when he turns back around and goes in reverse.
You know, a lot of times you can see him come out of the corner and he hits the wall exiting the turn, and he will restart this race at the start-finish line due to the fact that he was 2 laps down.
Remember, he is in third place as we go green again. There will be a countdown here.
But he is on the lead lap.
3, 2,
waiting for the
1,
green flag to come out from the officials. There it is. Steve Brown got the jump, but it didn't pay off. Bill easily drives past him. Chad is once again 1 lap down halfway through this one, all over the rear end of Steve Brown. They get together at the exit of 4.
Limburger cuts across, and he's still in 3rd place, 1 lap down, trying to catch up to this field.
Bill Steinbach running about the middle of the racetrack. Chad got loose and flipped from the front stretch onto the back stretch.
That was close. He was almost 2 laps down there again. Take a look at what happened.
Here it is. He got up onto the front stretch wall, got back into the gas, hit the cone, and then the rear tire hit the cone, and that easily flipped that Chevrolet over.
I want to talk a little bit about Steinbach's incident as well. You know, we talked about the contact on the motor actually coming off. That happened to him, 2 years ago with those older cars we used, and another flip here today.
Big flip up in turn number 2 once again by Chad Limburner. It looks like they were about 3 wide going up into turn number 1, and you just can't do that at Moon Speedway. And that's the end result.
Absolutely not. And the front stretch looks a little bit narrower than normal today. You know, we got those scabs working the track maintenance team after that screw up in the road course.
Green is back out. Chad has the early lead, but Steve takes it away out of turn number 2. Chad
Limburner holds on to 2nd there. Some good driving after going real wide.
So close to getting into Bill Steinbach there. He came down across the racetrack. Now Chad Limburner is in 3rd place. It looks like he lost power at the exit of 2. That will allow Bill to catch up to Steve. Lap 30.
Well, Brown, excuse me, Steinbach is the one that's upside down in that red car.
Another flip, and we've seen a lot of these flips going into the corners today.
Yeah, these open wheel cars just get tangled with one another and send them flying.
Reminds me a lot of Danica Patrick.
We can see Bill Steinbach again with that body clip. It keeps getting jarred loose by these huge accidents.
Pretty big accidents today. Bill will have the bottom lane, and it looks like there's still a bit of confusion between Brown and Limburner. Brown looks very high in the lane. Bill comes across the track, gets in the...
It's funny, Bill had all that room, and he still shot up the track at the restart line.
Chad lost power coming out of turn number 4. He'll try to gas it now to catch up to Steve Brown. He'll get together with the front stretch wall, but he is holding his own. Steinbach still out in front of this field. Chad Limburner wrecks on lap number 34, right at the beginning of the front stretch.
Now remember,
wow,
he
really took a lick
there. You can see though we have whenever we do take the green flag here on this next restart, 35 cautions are available. So if somebody wrecks, it will be a caution. Of course, never taking the green is another story. But then after that, the next lap, no more cautions for the remainder of the event, starting at lap 36. Green flag.
Bill came across the track into Limburner. That wrecks him in turn number 1, and Chad gets together with Bill. Now he's right there 1 lap down. Steve Brown still in 2nd place.
Oh, Limburner dies on the backstretch, pushing Brown back. Brown can't get around him, and now he's almost a lap down himself.
Steve is now holding up Bill. Bill doesn't want to pass Steve. He doesn't need to deal with passing him.
And Limburner keeps dying.
Stops. Chad gets into Bill. Now that's going to give Steve a chance to catch up. Bill runs onto the track, puts his car forward. Chad flips.
Bill, oh, wow.
Right there, Steve Brown trying to get past Bill, and it was so close down to the line, 3 abreast. But only 2 of the cars running were actually going for the win. And Bill Steinbach was victorious in this one over the automobile of Steve Brown. Chad Limburner brings home that Chevrolet in 3rd spot. Here it is. Here's the whole last lap. So close, and then looked like a little bit of contact there.
Unbelievable. But what a finish today. After all that time, you know, Steinbach being out in front, you can see here's the rest of that first lap, final lap we were talking about. Look at the closure rate of what Brown had on the backstretch, and then Steinbach. Very excited about winning this race.
The excitement in the air. Bill Steinbach picks up his 4th consecutive win and the 50th of his career. The next race for the Three Rivers RC Racing League will be at Shippen Raceway Park. So stay tuned for more exciting action throughout this great 2014 season.